Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can create your very own set of headphones. So I will try and recreate this illustration right here. So I'll be using this as a reference, right? Okay, so for this video I have chosen this document which is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and like even on this illustration the document size is the same, and also making sure that I'm in the Essentials Classics options right here so that all these tools right here on my screen are present, right? So the first thing I want to do is create the piece, that this earpiece right here. Okay, so to do that we'll select the rectangle tool, click and drag to create one rectangle like that. Make sure that there is no fill as well. I'll just make sure, yep, there is no fill. I'll just rotate this a little like that, give it like a slight angle. Click on this, click and drag to make another copy right behind it like that. And now what I want to do is I want to round the edges of this rectangle of this and this edge, right? So I click on this first edge, click on shift to select the other edge and just round them off like that. Similarly on the other side, let's also round the edges right here like that. So this, I'll add another rectangle. I'll zoom in, rotate this, like that. Okay, I'll bring this up a little so that it looks better like that. Okay, and I'm just going to round this edge and this edge again like that. That's it. I just want to reduce this size a little like that. Since this is also pretty big, I will reduce this. I just want to choose these two and just bring them a lot thinner. It looks too thick. Yep. And just bring this back like that. So now we're going to make a copy of this, kind of like a mirror image on the other side as well. I'll select these objects, go to Object, Transform and Reflect, and we click on Vertical right here and click on Preview. You can see that the object now gets flipped over to the other side like that. And I definitely do want a copy of it. I'll click on Copy, click on Shift and then just drag it across like that. Okay, so now once this is ready, the next thing we have to do is create this headband over here which goes on top of our heads, right? So it's really easy to do. Again, this time we will choose the ellipse tool, come here to the center, click on Shift plus Alt to create a really big circle like that approximately. Bring this upwards a little, and now we're going to just edit this a little, right? And just drag this side over here so that this one matches with this like that. I'm gonna get this anchor point little bit more ahead. And similarly, whoops, okay. I want this anchor point, this one, to be touching with this portion right here. So first we could just adjust this tiny bit like that. Okay. So once that's done, let's also make a smaller copy of this, or like that. Select this, go to Object, Path, and Offset Path. Maybe just see. Okay, and I think the bigger one looks a lot better like that. We can go ahead and also manipulate this more. Click on OK. Now, yeah, I'm just going to take one line across like that, because I do not require this lower portion as well. I'll select all of this, go to the Shape Builder tool and start deleting the things we do not require. To do that, we click on Alt and keep deleting. Just be careful with the lines we don't need. Zooming in at the places. Do not need this either. Don't really need that. And done. So now the thing we have to do is I just have to join this line with this. Wait. See. Okay, now I don't think I have to, because the Shape Builder tool actually recognizes this as one shape. Right. But I just want to make minor changes, like on this. I come to this anchor point and probably this one, since I want to take this a little behind. Wait. Or probably not. I'll let it stay the way it is. Whoops. Yeah. This can be a little tricky to adjust. Okay, so going back here to this to the direct selection tool, I'll select this upper anchor point and then just bring it upwards like this. Similarly, selecting this anchor points to bring it outward like that. So to make it a little bit more thicker and to give it a little bit more depth. Similarly on this one. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a perfect arc, that's okay, but more or less like that. So let's go ahead and fill it in with colors. We'll go over here to the Shape Builder tool and I'll select a nice grey color for this handle right here. Similarly for this one. Wait. Okay. So another problem that's happened is that I cannot really wait. So it's one slight problem. I have to redo this a little because this usually happens if it's not properly made, or there's or accidentally delete some things, right? That's okay. Let's fix this first. And I'm going to fill this one in with a lighter shade of grey. like that. Yep. Fill this like that. Yep, there it is. I'll just take this and fill this up with light gray as well. I want to make a copy of this. Object, transform, reflect, copy, and just drag it out like that. Wait, I'll bring this in the front. Arrange front. Yep. Okay. So I just want to add a gradient to these two shades. I'll go back to this gradient tool, or just probably add a gradient from this portion like that. So by default the gradient comes as black and white. I let it stay the way it is and just drag the slider like that. Cool. It looks pretty cool to me. And I'll choose this and I'll choose this as well. Let's add another gradient to this. So click on white, choose a nice red shade, go to black, choose a slightly darker purplish shade like that, and that's it. Close this, close that. Now I'll select all of them again and I'll remove the stroke like that. So this gives a really good 3D effect as well. Now the only thing that is left is to add this line which connects to the headphones. It's really easy. We do not really need the fill, we just need the stroke for this one. We go to black. Go to the pen tool, choose one point here and then just make curvy lines like this. Like that. Click on escape to get rid of the pen tool and that's it. Since it's pretty thin, I can increase the stroke weight as well. It's 1, I'll make it 2. Like that. There you go. We finally made a pair of headphones. So let's go ahead and also save this. To do that, we'll go to File, click on Save As, and by default, our file name remains headphones as it is, and our Save As type remains Adobe Illustrator. So let it be the way it is, because in case if I want to access my file and make any other further changes, I can easily do that by accessing my Adobe Illustrator file. So this will always remain as a backup as well, okay? And just click on Save, click on OK, and that's it. Our illustration has now successfully been saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice you can soon create more interesting things on Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching and keep practicing.